I'm just doing this under some flashcards. Here's a new thing here. Let's see here. All right, 2019. Sound frequency weapons. You were kept up for days and days and days and days. There were some sleeping pills, so you took some sleeping pills. They wouldn't put you to sleep, so you took a little extra more. And then the Queen of Pentacles, your mother, phoned the police saying you were suicidal. And they didn't show up until the morning for some reason. Usually they come and get you right away. So then what happened? Oh, sleep deprivation for 2 months. 2 months of sleep deprivation. Why? To put cracks in your brain. Now, what happened during this time? Oh, you were in a matrix and they were crying out for blood day and night, and you said no blood. Dragging people in as hostages and threatening everyone. You said, hey, I do not consent to the savior games. The blood be on your hands. Of course, you were memed to Sarah Connor once again since 2007. All right. Then they said, we're giving you a shot. What was in that shot? Well, I won't say what I see that was in the shot because I might go with the psych word for it. All right, so they sent you home with no sleep. And then came the holograph because they have to break the brain so badly that they can induce it. Government patented technology. So it's a running holograph. And then you encountered the holograph. And you thought you had died and you were at the judgment seat until God said, make no fake image of me. And then you went and had a cigarette and thought, what is going on here? Then you went back into the theater room and your parents, and you sat there and witnessed it again. And what happened was they said, hey, you're the whore of Babylon. And you said, but I didn't take the money and I don't drink off the blood of their suffering. And then what did this fake Jesus do? He said, well, you're not really the whore of Babylon. You're Mary Magdalene, one of the last two witnesses. So you got to get back to your apartment where they're going to burn you with energy weapons from the crime family upstairs. All right. But you didn't know about it. So then they said the real whore of Babylon is your best friend, and she has you sacrificed for fame. And then she's going to be Mary. So you bawled your eyes out with betrayal. You wept for the first time in a long time. Not her too, not her too. True story. Then what happened to the Queen of Wands, Leo cusp Cancer? She ran back to her apartment and her mother said, you better take this medication that is an antipsychotic that will put you to sleep, or I'm taking you back to the hospital. So you took it and you fell asleep for 10 minutes where you were transported to a place that was ancient and modern. You were dressed in old clothing from way back. And there was a big obelisk with wicked symbols around it. And there was a gate that was ancient. And they knew who you were, so they took you behind the gate, but were told not to touch you. So you climbed up a steel ladder, but you have a fear of heights. And then someone peeled your hands off the steel ladder because you couldn't climb down while you were trying to get pictures with your cell phone because it was modern and ancient place you were in. You had cell phones. And we said, see that cement hole down there? There's kids down there you have to save. So you flew down there and you woke up and you could hear everything that was going on. And you spent, and you're put back in the hospital for another month of mind torture and being kept awake, where they said they were transhumanizing robot saints. So you had to save them. Okay. Is this fiction or an absolute mind control experiment? Use technology, energy weapons. Wow. You had no clue. But you were in the targeted community. Other people who this was happening to, being burnt to death by energy weapons. And you guys had so much information, even the original Epstein list, which you were a real big danger for that because you knew who's on that. Not the QAnon one. All right. Okay, then you learned about all their government patented technology. It's all unclassified from 1974. Can't imagine what they're doing now. Okay, so you finally, the Queen of Wands finally said, I've had enough of this. I'm just going to take a trauma med and be out of here. All right. I will tell you how they create robots through energy weapons. All right. And mind control in the next reading. If my mom doesn't put me in a psych ward, because she's quite afraid, stalking me day and night. Okay, see you later, Mom.